It is the 3rd of January 2026. I am out here uncovering my fall crops. We have several days in the mid 70s to even to the low 80s. So I needed to come out here and uncover these. And plus too, they need to be fertilized and they need to be watered. But I have other things on my agenda today. I'm going to be making dog food, dog biscuits for my dog. And then I'll just water these today and get these taken care of, and then I'll come back out in the next couple of days and give them their first fertilizer for the season. So, looks good. Everything looks healthy so far. So it looks like today I'm going to have to come out here and harvest some dill and some cilantro. I even have some parsley growing in here. But I need to come out here and harvest some of this so it will keep growing and getting bushier through the winter time. So I'm going to get in here today and I'm going to take some of this dill. I'm going to just take the tops off of it so it doesn't touch the top of the plastic in the fall and the winter, so it won't get nipped. You can grow parsley, cilantro, and dill in the winter time. They actually prefer cooler weather. And you would think dill, well, I need dill for pickles in the spring. Sometimes you can get some dill off of that. But in Texas here, once it gets to a certain temperature, the dill doesn't last very long out here. So I freeze dry mine. And there's one bag of dill right there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get all this cilantro done today. This is going to go in the freeze dryer. I found that with cilantro especially, when you do the dehydrator, it turns the cilantro brown and it actually takes away the flavor of the cilantro. So I like to freeze dry mine. It keeps this beautiful green color, and to me it actually enhances the flavor of the cilantro. So these are going to go in the freeze dryer today. Okay, now that I got my garden taken care of and my animals fed for the morning, my next step for me today is I need to do more wet dog food for my dog. If any of y'all have noticed, 12 cans of wet dog food is $20 now. Some even higher than that. So I know my dog's going to get a nutritious meal each day. So I am going to make him about a 3-month supply of dog food. And then I think I'm going to make him some peanut butter biscuits today as well. Although it's a beautiful Saturday, I don't have anything I have to do outside that's urgent for me right now. But since I'm in my down season, all of this will be taken care of today, so I don't have to worry about running out of dog food for my dog when I start doing my spring stuff, which is going to be end of January. I start doing my seeds in the greenhouse and stuff, for at least my tomatoes and peppers, to get them up to size by mid-April to plant them in my garden. So we are going to do dog food today, and you need chicken stock, you need apple cider vinegar, you can do green beans or peas. I'm doing peas today. Rice, I don't know if I said chicken stock, eggs, carrots. I got mustard greens. You can do spinach or kale if you want to as well. And then my dog vitamins that I smashed up. So we're going to go ahead and just blend this all together, and then I'm just going to pressure can it for 10 psi for about 45 to 50 minutes. And that's for a pint. So let's go ahead and get this all blended together and stuffed into jars, and let's get this going for the day. So I'm going to do a half a batch of dog food since I don't have a large enough bowl to do a whole batch. So I have 5 cups of cooked rice in that bowl, and you can use anywhere from 10 to 12 eggs if you want to, but leave the shells on, boil them and leave the shells on. So I cracked the egg and put it in there, and then I put 2 cans of peas in there, and then I cooked 10 carrots, but I only put 5 in the bowl because remember I'm only doing half a batch. And then I'm going to put in half of these mustard greens as well. Okay, I chopped up a half a batch of the mustard greens. Remember, you can use spinach or you can use kale. You can just mix it up for your dog each time you do a batch of dog food for him. And make sure that it's in very small chunky forms. And then you're going to put in 5 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. That's my apple cider vinegar I make every year. And then you're going to use about 5 tablespoons of your dried chicken stock. Give it a little bit more flavor. And then the 10 dog vitamins that I had smashed up, I'm only going to use 5 in this batch because I still have to make the other half of the batch. Okay, and then here I had already pre-cooked and cooled 15 pounds of chicken, and I had diced it up. So I'm going to use half of that because again I'm only doing half a batch, and then I'm going to mix it up in the bowl. reason that I'm leaving a third of a headspace on here is because I'm going to be pouring some chicken stock in here, number one. And number two, the rice likes to swell in the jar. So you want to give it enough space to swell up to about right here. If not, it's going to overflow and it's going to fill up your pressure canner with wet dog food. And that's a mess. I've done that before. So I only do it up to that level. And then I'll put the stock in there, and then once it goes in the pressure canner, it should be good enough to swell all the way up to here. And I won't have a disaster in my canner. Now I'm just going to wait for it to get up to 10 psi. Turn the temp down to keep it level at 10 psi. 45 minutes later, we're going to be coming right back to it. Okay, now that the first batch of the wet dog food has come out of the pressure canner, I'm going to go ahead and dump the remaining half of the ingredients into the bowl. And I'm just going to repeat what I did before. I'm just going to mix it all together, and then I'm going to smash it up with my hands. And then I'm going to put it in jars and put them back in the pressure canner. So I think all in all, I got 44 pints of wet dog food for my dog this year. Okay, that was been a long day so far. I'm already looking into 4 hours of making that homemade dog food for my dog. I ended up with 44 pints, so he gets a half a jar a day. So we're looking at maybe 3 months of wet dog food for him, because he gets a little bit on his dry kibble. And believe me, he knows the difference if the store-bought kind versus my kind. Mine has real people food, no additional additives on it. And he became used to eating mine, and now he's really finicky where he doesn't want to touch the store brand stuff. And plus 12 jars is $20. So I ended up making 44 for about $5. So now I'm going to move on to making him his peanut butter dog biscuits. And it's very easy. You just need peanut butter, applesauce, a little bit of chicken or beef stock, it's up to you, and then whole wheat flour. And then you're just going to roll it out like a cookie. And I actually have a dog cookie cutter that I use. It's perfect size for him. It's about the size of a regular milk bone for a large dog. And goes in the oven. So at the end of this video, I'll go ahead and put a little tab that gives the ingredients to this dog biscuits, and you can make it by yourself at home. So let's go ahead and get started on this, and let's finish up for the day. It's been a long day for me to take care of my dog for the next couple of months. I need to take care of him so that when I start transitioning into getting my garden ready again and starting my plants in the greenhouse, I don't have to worry about making this stuff for him. It's already done. So we're going to go ahead and start with the peanut butter dog bones. So we're going to do 1 cup of whole wheat flour. And then we're going to use 1 cup of peanut butter. The smooth, creamy peanut butter is the best to use for this. You're going to need 1/4 a cup of applesauce. And you're going to need 1/4 a cup of chicken stock. And you're just going to blend that. You don't need to blend it very long, just so it's all mixed together. And it's not going to be creamy. Okay guys, that's it for the video today. Just wanted to show you the end product of the dog food. And as you can see, it looks really similar to another brand that's out there that's charging you a lot of money for regular food for your dog. And this is regular food for your dog. No additives in here. $26.11 for 44, or $19.99 for 12. And you don't get a full can, and it's only 13.2 ounces. Big difference in there. And then It's only a couple dollars to make 36 biscuits for your dog. 36. It's only a couple bucks. And it's healthy. It has applesauce, it has wheat flour, it has a little bit of chicken stock to give it flavor, or you can use beef stock if you want to mix it up. And it's got peanut butter. That's all it has. And it's shelf stable. It lasts for several months in your container as long as you let it dry. You can make it go several months, or you can just put it in your freezer if you want to put it in your freezer. So today was dog day for me. I went ahead and took care of my dog, got everything taken care of. 44 jars. He takes a half a jar a day, so that's 88. So almost 3 months worth of food I did today for him. And he does have half a cup of dry kibble with that, and then a half a jar of homemade dog food that I make him. So I hope you like this video, and please like and subscribe. I'll be doing more of this stuff for you. Right now, there's not much to do in my garden, so I'll be inside restocking everything that I need for my shelves. So y'all have a nice day, and